Welcome to Jazz Rocks with Adam. We're going to explore playing one lick over every major and minor 2-5-1 chord in every key. The reason why I'm doing this is to show you how you can take an idea or a lick and run through every chord in every key in a surefire way. I want to teach you the steps to learn any lick and work it into your playing. I want to give you the tools to build an arsenal of vocabulary that you can use, as well as learn how to morph a lick to fit over any chord. We're also going to expand on that. I will attempt to teach you how to even go further and connect the individual licks so it sounds like one long line instead of a bunch of short licks. It will be a never-ending line, going through every key. Coincidentally, you can also use what I lay out here to work on your chords as well. This way, you get better at thinking in different keys, whether it's playing lines or chords. Or maybe work on voice leading. And by the way, you can download a starter PDF below for free, or get the extensive full lesson including 4 backing tracks so that you can practice this at slow and medium speeds at my Patreon page. 2 of the tracks will have me playing the continuous line slowly so you can play along. You can get access to all my lessons for as low as $3 per month. I've created 30 plus PDF lessons to date and growing. I'll leave the link below. If you aren't interested in a monthly membership, you can download the full lesson and the 4 complete backing tracks for $5. I'll leave the link for that as well. Our chord progression starts on the 2 chord in whatever key we're in, and then cycles through every chord in that key. The only thing that we do is change the 3 chord, which is usually minor, and turn it into a dominant chord. So instead of looking at it the way we have it here, if we look at it like this, we now have 2-5-1s of major and its relative minor cycling through for every key. Now hold on. Let me explain the anatomy of our lick that we're using that I promised earlier before we just dive in so you understand what's going on. It's always going to be the same basic structure on each chord. Root, 2, 3, 5, 7, sometimes the 6th instead of the 7th, and then finally ending back on the 5th. When we apply this to our 2-5-1s, it's the same lick over every new chord. Sometimes it's a flat 3 or a flat 2, but it's still root 2, 3, 5, 7, 5. Let's take a look at our first 3 chords of our exercise to use as the basis of our idea. On the chords that have a flat 7, I'm using the 7th. But on the chords that have a natural 7, I use the 6th instead. We're going to use that throughout. I'm not going to play all 6 pages, but I'll play enough to give you a taste. When we land on our 1 chord in minor, I break it up by playing something different after hearing the same idea 6 times. And since the last chord happens to always be a whole step up from the 2 chord in the next key, we'll just step down chromatically with a minor 7 chord. Now let's expand on that idea and add some connective tissue between each lick or motif to create our never-ending line. I added some chromatic approach notes in this section of each measure here and here. Sometimes it's an enclosure, like here. Finally, we extend the 4-note minor idea, root 2 flat 3 5, to both smooth it out and to try and maintain our continuous line. This is a taste of what it'll sound like going through different keys. Once you've learned this, I encourage you to take these same steps and create your own licks and play them through this chord progression. If you do this for every new concept you learn, you'll gain more facility and, more importantly, more confidence to play through chord progressions and not choke for fear of not knowing what to play. It can be done. If you could do me a favor, like and leave a comment while you're here, it really does kick YouTube's algorithm into gear. Oh, and there are more great videos here.